Okay, so we're going to practice some dots in music. So this week was dot week, and we actually have dots in music. So really what we're going to do, I'm going to draw, you're going to draw. So you're just going to copy what I'm doing. So the first thing we're going to do is a fermata. Make sure you're writing it and drawing it along with me. F-E-R-M-A-T-A, fermata. And that's an Italian word. It means to hold. So if I have a note, let's say my note is a half note. Oh, Miss Pattison, you did not draw that very well. I would hold that for 2 beats. La, that'd be a half note. But if I put a fermata over it, now I can hold that note as long as I want. La, I can hold it till I pass out if I wanted to. So a fermata just means to hold longer than the note's value. So I would need to hold it at least 2 beats, but I could hold it for as long as I wanted. Okay, that was easy, wasn't it? Erase, erase, erase. The next thing we're gonna draw is the opposite of a fermata. It's called a staccato. Another Italian word. Staccato means pop. It means detached, very, very quick. Pop, pop, pop. So if I had my same half note, and I would hold that for 2 beats, la. If I put a staccato over it, now as soon as I hit it, I'm going to get off of it. I still have to wait 2 beats for my next note that I sing. But instead of going la, I'm going to go la, and then go on with my next note. So a staccato means very short, very detached, kind of like popcorn, like pop, pop, pop. We're just going to hit it and get off of it. That dot right there is a staccato. Erase, erase, erase. Got it? Ready for our next one? This is a repeat sign, and a lot of you have probably seen a repeat sign. It looks like this. And I'm going to put another one over here. Notice how my dots are facing each other. So I have 2 lines, 2 dots, 2 dots, 2 lines. So if I'm singing along, lolly, lolly, la, and I get to this spot right here, whatever is in here, I'm going to repeat it. But let's write our word down, our words. Repeat. Sorry, my handwriting probably isn't as nice as some of your other teachers. Repeat sign. Hope you can see that. So let's write the word hello in there. So I would say that twice. Hello, hello. And then I would go on with the rest of my music that I'm playing. That is a repeat sign. That is something you're going to see quite a bit in music. Okay, erase, erase, erase. The next symbol, probably not something you're going to see much in an elementary school. You might see it more like in junior high or high school. It's similar to a repeat sign. It's a directional sign. It tells us where to go and what to sing or play. You're going to make an S with a slash through it. Almost looks like an 8, doesn't it? And you're going to put a dot there and a dot there. This has a very fancy name called the del segno. Looks like it should be del segno, but it's Italian, so it is the del segno. It means the sign. You thought it was going to be something really amazing and some great word. No, it's just the sign. Nothing fancy. The sign, del segno. Okay, erase, erase, erase. Okay. Next thing up is our bass clef. So our bass clef is where we would write music for all of our low voiced instruments. So that would be the tuba, the trombone, the bassoon, the cello, the upright bass, men's voices, basses and tenors. The bass clef looks like this, half of a heart with 2 dots right there. So practice making a few of those. Make 3 or 4 or 7, however many you want to make. The bass clef. Okay, there's my bass clef signs. Okay, challenge time. You don't have to erase unless you want to. What's wrong with this one? I'm going to make one wrong, and you tell me what's wrong with it. See if you can figure out. What's wrong with that one? My dots are on the inside. That's not where we put our dots, so wrong. What about this one? What's wrong with that one? My dots are on top. That's not where the dots go. Okay, one more. What's wrong with this one? My dots are on the side. That's where they go, right? These are too far apart, so that's wrong. So we don't want to make our bass clefs like that. Now we're going to put our bass clef to work. So first we're going to draw a staff. That's going to be 5 lines, and you don't have to make them ginormous, but don't make them teeny weeny. You need to be able to write between each line. So make your 5 lines. I'm going to make mine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if at any point you need to pause, feel free to do that. If I'm going too fast for you, just hit pause and then jump back in. Okay, so there's my staff. In music, all of our notes are written on a staff. And depending on what our clef sign is, whether it's treble or bass or another clef, that tells us what our spaces and our lines are named. So we're going to put our bass clef right here, and my 2 dots have to go here and here. That's it. I can't put them anywhere else. They have to go in those top 2 spaces right there. I don't get to willy-nilly put them wherever I want. Okay, so now we're going to name our spaces. So in your very first space, your very bottom one, put an A. Can you see my A? I hope you can. Notice that I did not cross a line, because if I cross a line, now it's hard for me to tell, is that a line note or a space note? So try not to let it cross a line. Try not to even let it touch a line if you can. A, C, E, and G. All cars eat gas. All cows eat grass. All children eat gummies. Whatever sentence you want to come up with that helps you remember that works for me. Now, knowing that our musical alphabet is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and that it just repeats, when we get to G, we go back to A. Knowing that, what do you think that line right there is called between A and C? A, B. B comes next. It's the alphabet. B. Now notice that my line goes through my B. I didn't set my B on top of the line because that's a space note. And B is not a space note. Not in this case. So make sure that the line goes through the B. A, B, C. What is that one going to be? D. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What's the top one going to be? What did I say we do? When we get to G, we go back to A. So this top one is also A. These 2 A's are an octave apart. Bonus time. Okay, so we have all cows eat grass. What is this one going to be? Our bottom line. See if this gives us help. What comes before A? G. That one's a little tricky.
Thanks for joining me again this week. I'll see you next time in music.